Hey guys, well, if you see the title of this video, you can see that I got copyrighted. And a little bit about what happened was I was live streaming the UFC. I was actually live streaming my reaction of the UFC 298, and all of a sudden, I guess I got copyrighted, right? So I won't be able to live stream anymore for 90 days. So I can't. I'm looking forward to that moment. I want to go ahead and plan it from now, 3 months from now, right? I'm actually watching Raw at the moment, and at this moment, Jay Uso just lost. Well, actually, Gunther retained his title, and we're gonna talk a little bit about WWE. That's one of my favorites, entertainment as well, WWE, and I can't wait for WrestleMania. WrestleMania is gonna be big this year. It's gonna be in Philadelphia, and I'm looking forward to Cody Rhodes finishing his story. Another main event that's gonna be, one of the pay-per-views that are coming up in WWE is Elimination Chamber. I posted some shorts with what's gonna happen, but later on in the video, I will reveal the match, and I'm gonna give my pick to win the Elimination Chamber in the Divas and also the men. So let me pull that up so we can see what's gonna happen. All right, let's pull it up right here. Let me bring up my browser. All right, so we got 2024 WWE Elimination Chamber card date. That is next Saturday. Well, this Saturday. And as we can see right here, the men's match is going to be Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul. So in the short, I said that LA Knight is my favorite to win this match, and he is. He is my favorite to win this match. I think that can, you know, make things interesting. In the women's, I got there's Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, and Naomi. And today, the girls are fighting for the last chance to get into the Elimination Chamber. I'm not sure who won, but I'll pull it up and show it in a minute. Nothing. My pick here, even though I don't know who is that last diva that's gonna go into the women's elimination chamber, I already got my winner. I think Tiffany Stratton should win this elimination chamber, but the real one that's gonna win, I believe, is gonna be Bianca Belair. Um, Bianca Belair has been, you know, fighting really well, and I think that she has the chance to win it. But nothing. Let's go back to what I was talking about with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes against Roman Reigns. I know that's been building up some good talk with The Rock being a heel now, and I posted a short about that. What I think it's pretty cool. The Rock as a heel, we haven't seen that in a long time, and his character, his persona, kind of like feels different, right? So I just I just think it's gonna be fun to see Cody Rhodes beating the heck out of a Roman Reigns with The Rock in the back. And for you, and for all of you guys who will comment here, or if you're going to comment here, oh yeah, wrestling is fake. Hey man, we know. WWE Universe knows it's fake or whatever, but it's entertainment, and it's been one of the sports that's you know we've all watched it for a long time. So that's why I'm covering it. All right. Well, going to now let's go over the NBA All-Star game. NBA All-Star game, the first time the East team has scored a bunch of points. They scored 211 points. Whoever took the over in that game made a lot of money because the over was only 356 points. These guys had, I believe, almost or close to 400 points. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. All right. So it was 211 with the East, 186 West. That is a total of 397 points. That's 400. I mean, that's 40 points over the over. So a lot of people made good money on that bet. Coming over here with the stats. Luka Don. No, actually, let me go back here. All right, so Kevin Durant had 18 points in 25 minutes. The MVP, of course, was in the East with the winning team, and that was Dame Lillard, who won back-to-back three-point championship, three-point contest, or three-point championship, however you want to call it. Dame Lillard had 39.6 assists and 3 rebounds. A lot of people are saying, hey, there is no competitiveness in the All-Star game. It don't matter. We're still gonna watch it. We're still gonna enjoy it. It's entertainment, like I said. It's entertainment. We love it. Jaylen Brown had 36 points. Tyrese Halliburton had 32 points. Awesome assist from Tyrese Halliburton. He threw out the white chocolate assist behind the back and elbowed back to Damian Lillard. That was awesome. I wish I can show it here, but I'm going to get copyrighted again, and then I can't, another 90 days before I do a live stream. On the West team, we have Karl Anthony Towns had 50 points. Let me pull it up right here. 50 points from Karl Anthony Towns. But it was on the losing team, so I guess that's why he didn't get the All-Star MVP, right? But still, 50 points in an All-Star game in 28 minutes, that's awesome. That's impressive. Luka Doncic, number 77, had 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 7 points. That's crazy. The GOAT, my GOAT, of course, Steph Curry had 16 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. A couple other guys right here. Kawhi Leonard, he just played 10 minutes. Paul George only played 10 minutes. They both had 13 and 5. It's not bad, for the amount of minutes they played. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 31 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. Guys, you heard what LeBron said, right? LeBron said that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Anthony Edwards are going to be the new faces of the NBA when he leaves, when him, Steph Curry, and KD leave. Also, another report has LeBron James retiring after this season, or maybe next season, who knows. But, he wants to play with his son. And, that's, damn, if you are LeBron James, you should get that opportunity to play with your own son. That'll be awesome to see Bronny and LeBron James team up in a team and watching him and his son go at it. That'll be cool. Or maybe LeBron James guarding his own son. We've never seen that in history. That'll be cool. But yeah, LeBron James talks about retirement. That is headlines, of course. It was running through Instagram all day. I'm tired of listening to it already. LeBron James, he's still playing at an all-star level. I mean, he made I don't know how many consecutive all-star games. He was in the all-star game again this year. Impressive for somebody that's almost 50 years old. I've never been a LeBron James fan, but I respect the guy. I respect him. I respect him as a person, a dad, a family man, a businessman. He's already a billionaire. And nothing, man. Nothing but respect for the guy. Even though my favorite player, Steph Curry, I enjoyed all those years between the Cavs and the Golden State Warriors. 2016 was a very hard year for me. You know, watching this finals, I was on my way home. I think I said it in one of my other podcasts. I was on my way home when I watched LeBron James that chase down block. I mean, it had to be a chase down block. How come Iguodala couldn't just miss that layup and I would just be like, "Damn you, Iguodala! What the heck?" No, it was LeBron James. That's why he, in my opinion, he's got to be up there. You know, he's got to be in the top three. He's got to be up there in the top three. Michael Jordan, him, and most likely Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Some people say it's Bill Russell. Some people say it's Will Chamberlain. I'm just gonna leave it up there. You know, he's a top three player. Michael Jordan and him, they can exchange. Each day could be a different number one. Each day can be a different number two. But he gave us so many years of great basketball, and he's still performing at an all-star level in his 20th, 21st or 20th year in the NBA. That's awesome. Anyways, just to recap on this NBA All Star weekend, Mac McClung, who now plays with the Osceola Magic, which I'm probably gonna go see pretty soon. So I'll probably make a content here for the channel. That way we can all see, Mac McClung with the Osceola Magic. They're playing in the Silver Stars Arena, so that's pretty cool. I'll get to watch it. It's about 40 minutes away from me. He won back-to-back dunk championship, and there was a lot of excuse me. There was a lot of memes going out in social media about Jaylen Brown's performance. He went to do the D Brown no look dunk, and he total fail. Total fail. He actually made the dunk and then cover his face. Come on, Jaylen Brown. You could have gave us something different. We know you got hops. And also he failed on another dunk attempt. He was going over Jason Tatum, and he blatantly missed a dunk. That was all over the social media as well. Again, I don't know if I can put all those things in here, but anyways, whatever. All right. Other things to cover here. I have a list of things that I'm gonna cover. Coming back. Oh, also, I already said it. The GOAT, the greatest shooter of all time. He went on to win that challenge they had with Sabrina Ionescu and him. Ionescu, or however you say it, with all due respect. He won with 29 points against Sabrina. She scored 26 points. Now, I'm not sure what were the rules in that challenge, right? Did she have a smaller ball? Did she, because I saw her shooting from an NBA three-point shot, and I know the WNBA has a shorter 3-point line, but I don't know all the rules and all that went on in that challenge, but still, Steph Curry beat her, the greatest shooter of all time. They try to put him in that challenge. Hey, Sabrina can probably beat you. It ain't happening, man. He's the greatest shooter of all time. So pay respect to the GOAT, the greatest of all time. The shooter, greatest of all time. Steph Curry. So yeah, please, let's stop with that. Couple other things that happened in the NBA All-Star Weekend. The Indiana Pacers won the skills challenge. Tyrese Halliburton. He's probably one of those faces in the NBA that will, if he stays healthy, he's going to be in the talks for a long time. He's got great size. He's a point guard. He shares the ball, even though he's got a weird shot, but still the guy has incredible skills, and I really like the way he's playing. I like the team, Indiana Pacers. I think they should go into probably the second round on the playoffs. Once they face a team like, you know, um, I don't know, the Boston Celtics or the Miami Heat, I think they'll. All right, guys, get out of here. It's still we're still we're still in the Miami Heat, Boston Celtics, and Bucks era, right? We're not out of there yet. Milwaukee Bucks, they got Damian Lillard, even though they haven't been as great of a defense as as you would want for a championship team, because defense wins championships, and we have to make that clear. We still are watching probably a good version of the Milwaukee Bucks, not so defensive, but also a lot of offense coming out of there. They still have some things to manage. We were watching a lot of one-on-one ball with Giannis. Damian Lillard one-on-one. He's shooting a lot of three-point shots, which is okay because the volume of a shooter that he is, that's okay. It's okay for him to shoot 7 to 8 triples a night. Now, when he gets into that 9 or 10, I think that's too much. But it's a good volume offense so far. I think they just should tweak it just a little bit more. Maybe play on that post move with Giannis a little bit more, and then once that double team comes in, you shoot it. You pass it to your shooters. Damian Lillard. Also, he's been cutting as well a lot. I've been watching that from him. I didn't see that too much from him in Portland, but I've seen it now with Milwaukee. So evolving game. They're figuring it out, and I have the Milwaukee Bucks coming out of the East. I do. I think they can beat the Boston Celtics, even though that Boston Celtics team looks deep. I think it's Damian Lillard was what Milwaukee needed in order to chase that ring again. You got Chris Middleton. He's now in the downward of his career. So we're going to see him in those clutch moments a little bit more, distributing the ball, getting, kind of like that floor general that each team has. Each team needs. Not every team has a floor general, but that kind of floor general, that vet that brings everybody in, talks in the huddle, and let's go. This is what we're gonna do. You position yourself here, because I don't want to see Giannis take the ball from court to court. All right, Doc Rivers, please cut that off. I don't want to see Giannis take the ball from court to court. He has improved his ball, his ball handling and all that, but I don't want to see that. All right, I don't want to see that. I want to see somebody take the ball. Damian Lillard comes in, calls the play, post move with Giannis, maybe a pick and roll, maybe a pick and pop with pick and pull up with Damian Lillard. Chris Middleton, of course, he brings that floor general, so he can move the offense the way it needs to be. But yeah, I think they can beat the Boston Celtics. I have a lot of Boston Celtics fans in here, and a lot of Boston Celtics fans that are my friends. But man, you guys know that Jason Tatum is not clutch. All right, so I'm sorry. All right, so let's go over and change some subjects. Let's go to Super Bowl drama. Super Bowl drama. All right, let's not call it drama because it kind of sounds kind of weird, but things that are happening after the Super Bowl. To all those families that have lost, or have family members that have been wounded in what happened in the parade, I'm so sorry, and that's not the way it needs to be. That's crazy, and I wouldn't imagine myself just having a family member just having fun at a parade after their favorite team wins the Super Bowl, and then something like that happens. But yeah, let's get that out of the way. That's so sad news. Other things that happened was, of course, this is what I call drama, right? They're bringing up Brittany, Patrick Mahomes' wife, hugging with another player who happens to be one of his teammates. Guys, they just won back to back Super Bowls. All right, they won back to back Super Bowls. There's a lot of excitement. This is a parade. Alcohol is there. They're having fun. Why do we have to go and pick a fight with these players after they have achieved the highest thing that they can do in their sport? Why are we doing that? Why? Let her hug somebody. Let her hug Andy Reid. Let her hug Travis Kelce, another teammate of theirs. As long as nothing is above that, then we're good. But man, that's just crazy the way that the media is trying to portray everything. And then TMZ goes out and Brittany hugs another player and stuff. Brother, come on, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Let's go in here. All right, another thing that I wanted to talk. As all right, I heard this from the Shay and Uncle Shay and Chad Ochocinco's podcast. I think it's called Nightcap. I listen to it. I love it. I love those two guys talking and just coming up with stuff. Right. Another thing that has been around social media, and plus they said it there, was that Kyle Shanahan made some terrible calls, and they bringing up things that happened in the Patriots against the Falcons Super Bowl. I'm going to say this. The 49ers did not 49ers did not lose the Super Bowl. The Kansas City Chiefs won it. All right? They went to overtime. They called the ball. They didn't defer. And they wanted the ball and they went at it and they tried their best and they got points. Kansas City got the ball after the fact. And people are saying, hey, but if they would have, would have, could have, should have, right? They did not get the ball back. I mean, they did not score a touchdown. So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Even if they had scored a touchdown, even if they had, but they didn't even do that. They scored a field goal and they went back and trusted their defense. They made some bad calls on the defense. Steve Wilks made some bad calls on the defense. Kyle Shanahan had to step over that and say, hey, I don't like that look. Change the coverage. I trust you to change the coverage and do what's best for us to stop these people. All right? And if they had, if they could have had stopped them, game over. And the 49ers would have been the Super Bowl champs. But they couldn't. They could not stop Patrick Mahomes. You heard that right. They could not stop Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. All right. That's it. But yeah. A lot of people saying, putting it on Kyle Shanahan. Now Steve Wilks gets fired. And they're saying, oh yeah, Kyle Shanahan had him fired. And bad coaching from Kyle Shanahan. And no, it's not on Brock Purdy. Brother, you know what? They could have run the ball, right? They could have run the ball. But who knows? Who knows? Like I said in my previous podcast, in order for you to beat Kansas City Chiefs, you need to score points. You need to drive the ball. And they needed to do that. And Kyle Shanahan understood that. He's like, all right, I need as many points as I can. Running the ball was not working. We know the Kansas City Chiefs defense is really good. It wasn't working at that time. So he decided to pass the ball. There's two ways to drive the ball: running the ball and passing the ball. That's it. Of course, within running, we are saying scramble and all that, but yeah, I hate this media trying to just portray Kyle Shanahan like he's a bad, coach. He's not. He's not a bad coach. He went to the Super Bowl. He's an excellent coach. Andy Reid went to the Super Bowl. How many times did Andy Reid go to the Super Bowl without winning? He went with Philadelphia. Didn't win. I mean, it happens. Kyle Shanahan coaching career started with the 49ers. I mean, head coaching career started with the 49ers. Andy Reid started with the Eagles. He didn't get his first Super Bowl win until he reached the Chiefs. Maybe something happens. Maybe a change happens. Let's not say that he's a bad coach. He's not. The man barely talks in that sideline, meaning like expressions towards the media and so on and so forth. But let's just call it out how it is, guys. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Back-to-back champions. Let's give them props. They won it. They wanted it more than the 49ers defense that night. Overtime. Physique. So many factors are playing in those moments. It was a great play. It was a great play. If we go back and watch that play, Charvarius Ward was supposed to take Mecole Hardman, but it happened too fast. It happened at the right moment, and they won. But you know what? Let's not have it just there. There's so many other plays that happened before that. The defense wasn't there. Physique, mental tiredness, who knows? The Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl. Let's not put it all on Kyle Shanahan. Yes, he's a head coach, but the man went back to the Super Bowl. He's been there twice. He's been there twice as a head coach. So let's see. Maybe at the third time he gets him. Maybe the third time he gets him. So far, Buffalo hasn't gotten Mahomes. He hasn't gotten Mahomes. But that's actually early in the playoffs. So, yeah. All right, some of the headlines. Bad coaching. Reason for 49ers Super Bowl loss. Not Brock Purdy. Ex-NFL star says. Cam Newton. Wow. Bengals snubbed in crazy NFL list that defies logic. How analytics experts evaluate Shanahan's Super Bowl OT decision. Guys, that OT decision. Okay. So they get the ball after the fact. The Kansas City Chiefs, they'll score. They'll score. And then you have the 49ers trying to score. I mean, hey, it didn't happen the way it did. It wasn't. All right, other things. Chiefs player received NFL's only fine from 2024 Super Bowl. Here's what cost him more than $8,000. All right, I guess Nick Bolton got fined in the Super Bowl for a horse collar tackle. All right. Actually, $8,238. All right. Did Shanahan blew it? 49ers Chiefs Super Bowl overtime decision. Did Shanahan blow it? Again, when did Shanahan blow it? All right. Look at this. Micah Parsons talks Cowboys contract, says he'll win NFL Super Bowl in Dallas. Well, y'all know Dallas ain't going to win no Super Bowl. Stop messing around, Micah Parsons. You all know that Dallas Cowboys ain't winning no Super Bowl. Stop playing around, man. Crazy. All right, so that's enough with the Super Bowl drama. Again, I know not a lot of people watch my show, but I am calling forward everybody to stop blaming Kyle Shanahan. He did not lose that Super Bowl. Maybe Steve Wilkes lost the Super Bowl. That's why he got fired. All right? Maybe. You need another defensive coordinator there. You do. Now, I'm not sure if they picked the defensive coordinator yet, but if it was me, I'll be calling Brian Flores. I'll be calling a bunch of other names. You got. Let me check. Defensive coordinator jobs available. Oh, Mike Brable, defensive coordinator. Woo-hoo. Was he even a defensive coach? Yes, he was. You imagine Mike Brable as a defensive coach in the 49ers? Bring him in. Bring him in. All right. Mike Brable to the 49ers. That's going to be my topic of the day. That's actually going to be the title of this podcast. I know my thumbnail says that I got copyrighted, but this is going to be the topic of this. This is going to be the theme of this podcast, or the title of this podcast. Mike Brable to the 49ers. Wow. Well, guys, thank you so much. Another thing that I was going to talk, UFC 298. The reason why I got copyrighted in the first place. Nothing. Top takes from that UFC 298. We have a new champ in the featherweight division, and that's Ilia Topuria. And we're going to be seeing a lot of Ilia Topuria for a while. He wants to supposedly fight Conor McGregor, which is not bad. I mean, the guy, he just beat the champ. So he should take another shot at a money fight. So that against Conor McGregor, that's cool. Now, I don't think Conor McGregor's going to fight him, but he he could be there, right? Now let's see who he's supposed to be fighting next. There's talks about a rematch and rankings. Let's go to rankings right here. All right. So we have featherweight champion. Now we have Ilia Topuria. He's a champion. Max Holloway. He's up there in the rankings on featherweight. Man, the guy needs to retire already. Jair Rodriguez, who we already saw Volkanovski win against Jair Rodriguez. I don't think that's going to be there. Ilia Topuria already beat Josh Emmett. He already beat, let's see who else he beat. Yeah, he has beaten a bunch of these guys. All right. Top pound for pound, Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev. Wow. But anyways, guys, Ilia Topuria, we're gonna see a lot of him in the next coming years. We're gonna see. I mean, in the next couple of months, we're gonna see him fight big, another guys and retain his title. I just see him being the face of the UFC in that featherweight for a long time. So comment here if you think otherwise. But also, I think Chito Vera is gonna beat Sugar Sean O'Malley, and then I have Brandon Moreno beating Royval. So the best Brandon, of course, is Brandon Moreno. So that's gonna happen. Other fights coming up. I think Alex Pereira is gonna fight somebody. They just announced it for 301. Let's see, UFC 301. All right, UFC 300 actually. UFC 300 is gonna be Jamal Hill versus Alex Pereira. That's gonna be cool. Yep, Alex Pereira, Jamal Hill. Wow, light heavyweight. And then we're gonna see Justin Gaethje against Max Holloway at lightweight. That's pretty cool. I know Justin Gaethje is gonna beat the heck out of Max Holloway. And then Weili Zhang against Yang Xiaonan. Pretty cool. Charles Oliveira against Arman Sarukian. And Aljamain Sterling, he's going to fight in the featherweight division. So he's out of bantamweight. He's going to go to featherweight against Calvin Kattar. That's going to be all on UFC 300. Wow, what a card, guys. What a card. We got Bobby Green against Jim Miller. Jessica Andrade against Marina Rodriguez. We got Sodiq Yusuf against Diego Lopez. We got Holly Holm coming back against Kayla Harrison. Davison Figueiredo against Cody Garbrandt. Bo Nickal, who actually somebody in here told me about Bo Nickal. And Cody Brundage. That's cool. And then we got Aljamain Sterling. That's going to be a good pay-per-view. Can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to watch it. All right, so let's see that. We all know Jamal Hill's coming up for victory against Glover Teixeira, who shouldn't even be fighting, but we all know that after that knockout against Paul Craig, he actually has been jumping up in the divisions, on the light heavyweight. So let's see how that matches plays out. I think I got Alex Pereira by knockout. All right. So that's all for now for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe down there if you want to watch more content and watch Party Podcast. God bless you all. Take care and comment, subscribe. No more lives for a while. Even though I only got like 2 lives down. But no more lives for 90 days. Give me a comment. What do you think I should do a live on? God bless.